structure is dated to 3,000 years ago. All right, that is the time period that we're focusing on in our story here. So when you're looking at the size of these walls, in comparison to the walls of the city and the other structures, the walls of the structure in the middle, the top dominating point of the hill, is 2-3 times as wide. Why construct such large, wide, thick walls is structural. It is for engineering. The larger the structure, meaning the taller the structure, the wider the base, the stronger the foundation that you need to construct. And so therefore archaeologists estimate that this structure must have been at least 2 or 3 stories high. Now, for 3,000 years ago, in comparison to all the other cities and structures throughout the land from this time period, of this early Israelite time period, this is unique. This is remarkable. So we have a second unique element here. The 2 city gates in this monumental structure in the middle. More than that, some 693 jug handles that are consistently impressed with a fingerprint. For decoration? No. Identifying the jugs that these handles belong to for official use, likely collecting taxation of the agricultural productivity of the region. Now that identifies this city to be an important administrative center. Now the reason why these details are significant, exciting, important is because of this specific time period, 3,000 years ago, and the specific event, both the time and place, where David will become seen, known on a large scale by the armies of Israel, and then eventually by the people of Israel as the great warrior and indeed savior of Israel. As the giant Goliath is coming out, cursing, insulting the God of Israel and the people of Israel, and nobody is finding the courage to meet him, but this youth going out with his sling, penetrating the head, between the eyes, the skull of this giant, rushing to take his sword, cut off his head, lifting it up for all to see. Israel charges and pursues the Philistines, and there's a great victory. This is the beginning of Israel discovering David. From this point, he's on a trajectory to eventually becoming accepted as the king of Israel after Saul.